in general here, the mainstream media has kind of a funny attitude towards MMA, and it's not something you can necessarily blame them for in a way. Like, in some ways, the sport doesn't do itself many favours, but there's a lack of willingness to understand what this sport actually is. It is like, it's violent, you know, like, that's what it is. We all see that with boxing, and it's understood, like, yeah, box, like, you know, if you come from a tough place in life, you can go in and you can box and you can change your life. This is also that. It's nearly MMA accepts everything. You see some mad characters in there, and they're mad in the best ways.
Why do you think the media has decided not to engage as much with MMA as maybe it has with boxing, for example, in the past?
Look, there's a lot of things that have happened in Irish MMA in the last 10 years that have not been the most savoury, and like, you can't blame people for turning away from that, but that isn't the sport. You know, those are the actions of individuals. In the Czech Republic, where I just fought, it's such a different attitude towards it. Interesting in a way. It's like, well, whoa, Ireland has this real issue.
Do you think people are suspicious of it and may look down on it because for a lot of people it's just pure violence in its most primitive form? This is in the eyes of the public.
Yeah, if you want to have any opinion on anything, how well informed are you? And that's how seriously I'm going to take your opinion. Let's look at any of the best fighters there have ever been. You wouldn't say any of them are brutes, or you wouldn't use tough to describe any of them as the first adjective. There's an art to doing that.
It's like physical chess.
Yeah, and it really is. And once you get what it is, it's like, whoa, this is high level stuff.
But
like,
the public may not, large aspect of the public may not allow themselves to see the skill level.
do you entertain the ignorance of that? As in, like, is it my fault you don't get this?
Yeah, but I suppose it's changing perceptions, which is difficult to do because changing perception fundamentally is out of one person's control.
Yeah, and I do think it's like, it's become acceptable, like, oh, they're thugs, it's violence, it's whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, all right, you have your opinion, mate. Some of the promotional stuff around it doesn't do it any favours. I totally get that, right? But in general, I feel like it becomes too accepted to just dismiss the thing. And it's like, we're not even actually fully recognised as a sport in the country, which is insane.
Right. Do you think in your lifetime that the perception will change?
I would be surprised if it doesn't, yeah. If I look at the younger generation, nobody has an issue with MMA.